Hello everyone and welcome back to Path of Exile Dissonance. We're back! Quite a few things have happened. I've done some cleaning up and everything, and this is what we have to show so far. It's not done yet. I'm still working on things, but I have done quite a few things, and I do like the tree on front. It is very nice, especially a nice beautiful cherry blossom with the leaves falling all beautifully like. This guy just showed up, and there's another one in my house. I don't know why I'm getting swarmed with wandering traders, but okay. He has Eternal Vigilance, Sharpness 10, Life Mending 3, Looting 3, and Breaking 5 and Scavenger 3 for 32 Phantom Membranes and a stack of diamonds. Seems like a pretty good deal, but as soon as it enters your inventory, I don't know how well it's going to work. It might not scale very well eventually, so probably not super worth everything, but the looting would probably definitely be very nice. This one has the Stonebreaker. This is not the original, this is a different one, but yeah. Anyways, done a little bit of work, moved some things around. You can see we got our fireplace working nicely. These are all empty, ready to go. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the floor. Did some better reorganization and everything, and also we need to turn this up for you all. Sorry about that if it was a little quiet, but anyways, so let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to show you all how I crafted these iron chests, because they did require something a little different. Just a regular chest, 7 iron, and some infused iron. So with a little bit of mining, getting some uncommon ore, we did manage to get some iron chests. Now we could go straight through and start upgrading these if we wanted to, but I'm going to hold off just a little bit. Not quite necessary at the moment. Sorry about that. But yeah, upstairs we have our old pickaxe that we enchanted ourselves. I just went ahead and threw it up here. And this is upstairs. Nothing too crazy, nothing really changed. Just added some more carpets. And here's the outside. Expanded and taken all the way around. Changed the outside floor a little bit to kind of change things up. We moved our blast furnaces over onto the side with our anvil. Cauldron unnecessary, but just kind of looks a little bit nicer. Also, you'll notice that the farm has been moved because I wanted a little bit bigger one, and it is now moved over here, which I'm still going to be working on and changing things up a little bit. I think to get the grapes, by the way, I think you just harvest these. Okay, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure. I am not certain how that works, but I'm guessing since the bone meal works on that, it might have something to do with it. Not 100% on that. I did just end up moving the other one, so that's why I have that on me. But we have some bushes out back as well, and I did do a little bit of exploration. As you can tell, we have another way shrine way out in the distance, and another one past that as well. It's just not showing up. So there has been a little bit of exploration, nothing like looking inside of anything, just kind of more traveling around trying to find some way shrines. And so far we have one out that way. We have one out this way as well. I can show you on my mini map basically what I've ran towards. And there was one there and out here, a nice large desert. I basically wanted to get to a spot to where we were about the level that we are currently, and that is what I have found. So there's a nice little ice village out this way. I had to just, well, you know, boat across all of this. But yeah, didn't really actually explore anything, just more or less saw the towers and grabbed them for a little bit later on. And I also marked them. But today, let's get started. So I was kind of tempted on trying something out, and I'm not exactly sure how well this is going to work, so we're going to give it a shot. But with that being said, we're going to give it a go. I also did a little bit of enchanting, just a little bit. I enchanted an axe with Unbreaking, and it came with Silk Touch. Didn't really get extremely lucky, but I was going to do a diamond one, but then I was like, I don't know, maybe. We'll see what we get. I did do a diamond shovel, though, because I really wanted to do a lot better terraforming, and we did manage to get a Breaking 3 Efficiency 4, which is all I wanted. Fortune's just a plus, so that is a big deal, and our Stonebreaker's still going at it nice and strong. All that mending has been doing a very, very good job, and I'll show you all kind of what we've been doing down in the mines. Nothing too significant, just kind of keeping things rolling. Here and there, trying to do some mining. We have quite a few stacks of iron ore that we need to process. But slowly and surely I'm working my way there. Hopefully we will be getting there very, very soon. In the meantime, we do need to make a pit stop somewhere. And unfortunately, it might cause us death. But I need to jump in there just to kind of see what's going on. As you can tell, we do have a little bit of this area. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, right. Well, that's making that a lot easier. I haven't even tried mining obsidian with this thing yet. This is actually kind of nice. It's actually very nice. I didn't think it was going to mine this stuff this quick. I can only imagine how fast this actually would mine through all of the other stuff without miner's fervor on it. It's like almost instant breaking, but I guess that's kind of the nice thing about it. So there we are. We got ourselves the obsidian that we wanted. I didn't think it was going to be that fast. Perfect. Well, that works out well. Now we're going to go to the nether. If you can't tell, I'm not going to be there very long. I'm not going to be there very long, and I'm actually hoping very much that I do not die instantly. The only thing I can imagine is that I might want to try to consider building a nice safe area, but I don't know how well that's actually going to work. If you can't tell, by the way, I really like how the atmosphere is around the little place that we have. It's very, very nice. Also, I've been getting rid of our old materials, and this is what we got so far. I cannot put items in this on this side, but yeah. I have been getting rid of, like, a lot of the stuff that we're not really using right now, so that's what we got going on. I'm not entirely sure where I want to put the portal. I imagine we could probably move it if we really, really need eventually anyways. Those llamas. Are you actually going to save them? Oh gosh, that's water. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure where to put this nether portal. I'm thinking just maybe over this way a little bit. Okay. I heard him coming. But yeah, I think right about in here probably would be better closer to spawn. I think the further away, the worse it's going to be. But like I said, all I really need to do is just kind of make my way in here. I don't need to do anything too special. We just need to come in, grab a few things, and maybe make our way out. So let's cross our fingers and hope for the best. Let's see if we get lucky. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. I can maybe work with this. And for this, I just want the soul soil. This will be very beneficial. If you can tell, this is the reason why I did not want to come here. There is a Lycanite mob right over there. So basically what I'm coming here for is, well, soul sand or nether quartz. We need nether quartz, so I got what I needed. We don't necessarily really need to be here anymore. I don't really want to look at them, but I want to see what level they are. See, they're level 19. I can't see that far away. But yeah, just kind of really quickly looking, that's kind of what we're dealing with already. So thankfully we don't have to go too crazy. I am okay with this. I'm a little worried though that mobs might come through there, so I'm actually going to preemptively break the portal. They do seem to come through in vanilla and everything else, so I'm only assuming that mobs have a possibility of spawning through that are much higher level. Looks like some llamas died. I'm assuming you took care of some of them. Good job, Fred. I'm proud of you. But there we go. We're going to put those leads and everything else away. We don't need that right now. But we have the soul shards. Now, you might be wondering to yourself, why exactly do you want soul shards? Or not soul shards, soul sand. Soul sand. I said soul sand. I meant soul sand. Yeah, that's what I meant. Well, I'll show you why. We're going to come outside. We're going to go and pop in a little bit of kelp. And we're going to go ahead and cook this up into the dried kelp because we need this for mechanism. We will need this to make some mechanical belts. First things first, let's go ahead and get ourselves a nice little fan made from Create. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, so we're going to need the propeller, so we'll need some iron plates and a little bit of andesite alloy. And there's definitely some stuff that we do need to take care of, but for now, we're just going to do what we can. I don't think... Okay, there it is, andesite alloy, perfect. We do have a little bit of iron sheets already. We do have a few of these prepped as well. Let's go ahead and go with 9. We're gonna go and pop these over into our metal press so that way we can get some more sheets. I want to preemptively prep myself. This thing is so slow, by the way. We need to speed this up. We really need to speed this thing up. Goodness gracious, that thing is so slow. And yes, all of the ore is still sitting outside because it is not that prevalent when you have over 4 stacks of iron ore sitting in a chest that we can initially practically almost double once we get to that point. So I'm not entirely worried about it at the moment. I'm only cooking up what we absolutely need to. All right, so we need a little bit of wood coming up next. I did gather a lot of resources, as you can tell, trying to make sure that we can have everything we need when we need it. So let's grab the andesite thingy there. We're gonna need some cogwheels. I like how I'm using my terminology when my brain doesn't work. Let's grab the thingy. Did I have some create stuff somewhere? Ah, there they are. The cogwheels and the shafts. There we are. I knew I had some laying around. All right, so for this, we're gonna grab ourselves one nice, beautiful little fan. We're probably also gonna wanna grab some bigger wheels so we can kind of maybe speed things up along a little bit. Maybe, whereabouts are you? I thought you made them with the other ones, but I guess not. We just need wood and the other things. So let's just grab this. Let's have a stack of you. And let's grab some large cogwheels. We're going to probably try to speed things up a little bit. But yeah, we're going to have to do that maybe out front here. Or we make another one of these water wheels and set this up somewhere else. I think for now, maybe just setting it up here. Well, I don't want to mess anything up. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab another water wheel. We just need some oak slabs. Actually, you know what? Let's maybe make a couple of these. It probably would not hurt to have a few extra water wheels and a few little bit more bits of power coming from this. We're probably going to put this out back here. And I don't really have a water source super close, do I? Alright, let's make us a very quick water source because I'm probably going to need a few buckets worth at least. That poor watering trader doesn't have any more llamas. I hope you find a village soon, my friend. Because as it sits, I'm not going to be able to help you and protect you always, my blue-friended guy. Really, I don't know how else to say anything, but yeah. That's fine. I'm trailing on because my brain is working on other matters right now. Okay. Okay, that failed epically. All right, now. Let's try this again. I want to get some nicer blocks, basically, real fast, because I really don't want to build anything that looks, I guess, too bad. I want to try to make things look a little bit nicer and cleaner if possible. So we're just going to grab a few of these stone bricks here. Pull this out to right about there. We might need to use a little bit of the cobblestone as well, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab this. This will be like our little source of, is that good? Yeah, I don't know. Let's change this up a little bit. There we go. That might suffice. All right, so that should be good. We're going to need a few buckets worth. We're going to need one there, there, and there. And that should be max speed for that. We should be able to see this coming out right there. We're going to grab our wonderful little shaft there, and that should be all right. Now we need 2 sources, basically, because we're going to be using the conveyor belts. And in theory, actually, we really don't. We could just use the encased fan. But as you can tell, the encased fan is pulling towards us, which is not necessarily the worst thing in the world, but it's not really going to help us either. So let's grab a gear shift and see what we can do with that. So we're going to need this little fellow right here. We're going to need 2 pieces of redstone, it seems. Trying to remember my where my chests are, which chest is what. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab 2 of those. And then we will need a lever, more than likely. So let's go ahead and grab one of those. And the reason why I'm doing this is because we don't necessarily need to set this up on everything right now. Not for what I'm trying to get, which is, in theory, just a few things. But let's go ahead and... Actually, we don't even really need to speed this up, because the fan doesn't really increase production speed. The speed of the fan just makes it go further, basically. So now it's going that way, but if we flip it, now it's going to go the opposite way. And all we have to do is just kind of do something a little bit like this for the moment. Put that there, and just keep water from kind of moving its way out. So we'll just do this. We're going to do not a beautiful looking setup for this particular thing, but as you can see, we got blue water particles coming through, which is exactly what we want. I'm actually just going to take half a stack of soul sand real quick, and as you can see, it looks like it is processing. It's going to take a second because the more items that are sitting there, the longer it's actually going to take, because it's going to do everything in the item stack at once. So all we got to do is sit here and kind of wait for just a minute. We can breathe for a second. So, I did not mean to pin that. That's actually kind of cool, though. I actually see that. That's actually pretty neat. I ought to do that. But is that even proper English? Anyways, what we're working towards is rose quartz. We do need this in order to make the next step, which is the electron tube. It is a very large step for us, but as you can see, there it is. We got ourselves some nether quartz. And that is really all we needed for that. I am probably going to leave this setup here, though, and we will build off of this a little bit. But for the time being, like I said, all we really needed was that nether quartz. We have plenty of the rest of what we need, which is redstone. And I'm just going to do that. We're going to go ahead and get us 8 of those to kind of help us along here. And the next thing we will need is a little bit of paper and some sand. I'm actually going to go ahead and put the rest of that away. I don't think we're going to need more than this, but I could be wrong. How much of the other stuff we're going to need, I'm not entirely sure. But let's go ahead and make up a few pieces of sandpaper so that way we don't have to worry about this at all later on. Now, we'll go ahead and put this in our offhand. And we're going to go in and start grinding up our little rose quartz here. 8 is basically how much one piece of sandpaper can do. I was going to say that didn't seem right. But there we go. Polished rose quartz. Now all we'll need is another few pieces of redstone, I believe, if I recall correctly. We'll need a little bit of some iron nuggets. Let's go ahead and make some of this. Hit U on this. And there we go. 8 electron tubes. I usually like to try to make up more if necessary, but there we have it. 500 XP. That does not seem very much for the amount of work that we just put in it compared to some of the other things that we've done in the past. But it is okay. Quite alright. Let's go ahead and make sure that we have decent amounts of inventory space. So now that we have this, the next quest wants us to make the mechanical crafter. A little bit more XP, which is probably a bit more worth it. And we will have the cogwheels. Now, what this is going to be working towards is, afterwards, the grind... These things. The crushing wheel. I thought they were grind wheels. Regardless, we need 21 of these mechanical crafters in total, which means we need to craft this 7 times, which means we need 7 electron tubes. And brass casings, we'll need 2 crafts of these, which means we need 4 brass sheets. Okay. I usually get that very much wrong. I just want to go ahead and point that out. I generally will most of the time craft way too many of these. So now I need to remember exactly how to make the brass. But here's the thing. We do have access to crafting an alloy kiln. Unfortunately, I think the only thing that was setting us aside from that was making the hammer itself. So if we can get ourselves a couple pieces of brass sheets preemptively, that would be great. But the other downside is I have not found a single piece of lead ore, which makes me wonder. So what does that mean? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I have not found any lead ore. I have no idea why or where to find this lead ore. But I am assuming maybe the book might end up telling me, or I just have been extremely unlucky mining. or it's at a different Y level that I'm not necessarily mining at a lot. But I've done a lot of caving and I have yet to find any, so we'll have to just wait and see until we get there. In the meantime, let's go ahead and figure out what I need to do for this brass. So probably this crushed brass, I'm assuming that cannot be right. Crushed zinc and copper. That cannot be right. I did not mean to click on something I just clicked on outside of the video. Making brass. Okay, so when paired with a basin beneath it, the mechanical mixer will allow you to combine copper and zinc ingots with blaze powder to make brass ingots. However, you will need more rotational power for the mixer. Place smaller cogwheels diagonally next to the large cogwheels so they will rotate at higher speeds. And okay, I know that. After doing so will increase stress on the machinery and result. Okay, but wait a minute. How the heck do I get the So this is a part of like create I have not really messed around with. I'm not sure how to do this. How am I supposed to get blaze if going to the nether is a pain? That's not a very viable recipe. Let's see. What is this? A tomb? Blaze bow, mob drops, wildfire. Ugh. So you're telling me at this level, you want me to go to the nether and find a blaze and murder it? Oh. I feel like I'd be better off trying to find a stupid piece of lead ore. I wonder if that's actually in here anywhere. I'm not necessarily seeing this. So there's an engineer's hammer, but I'm not seeing the actual hammer itself. So that really makes me go and wonder exactly whereabouts that is. Because like I said, I have not seen a single piece of lead. Now I'm not really gonna go down and look at the moment because I do not want to spend a lot of time doing so. So we're probably gonna go ahead and move on from this for the time being until I can figure out where and exactly how to achieve some of this stuff. So let's go ahead and put some of this just random stuff away for the time being. Things that are all of this. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves started in a little something else for now. Now, yeah, this is why I have this extra over here, because I figured what I could do is I could just go and toss spare blocks in some of these chests over here. Is this thing actually full? Oh, okay. I didn't think so. I was about to say, I don't think that's quite full, but... So, in the meantime, we can go ahead and do some other quests to kind of push along a little bit. I really wouldn't mind having a magnet, and I feel like this is something I probably should have made a little while ago. So let's go ahead and grab 5 of these. We're going to need those, as well as a little bit more iron, so I guess we might as well go ahead and cook some up. Even though I don't like doing it without ore doubling, but we cannot do it yet. We have to be patient. So we have plenty of iron, we have access to a lot of it. It's not that big of a deal. We'll get there when we get there. So in the meantime, let's just make use of what we got. And unfortunately, our nether spawn did look a little sad, to be honest with you. It was nice that we spawned in with the ability to possibly kill wither skeletons, but maybe a little worrisome in some other aspects. So we'll just hope for the best. So let's grab 4 of these. We'll also need, I guess, lapis and another something else, but I've been waiting for this thing for a little while. I've been meaning to craft one. I really just wanted to kind of do it with everyone. And here, so there we go. I probably love this magnet so much, but yeah. I think we can go ahead and just work our way towards the next one, honestly. The next one is a little bit nicer, so I just say why not? Because this thing is a little bit easier to craft. All we need is a few of these, and if you can tell, we've been getting a lot of rare ore. A lot of that mining that I've been doing has been paying off. So we just need lapis, redstone, and a diamond. We'll need 4 gold plates, and then we'll have a magnet that should reach quite the distance, which is Already working, by the way. Just want to go ahead and point that out. Seems to be working quite well. Is he actually hanging around with the other guy to keep himself protected? Because that is fairly smart. I did not know those wandering traders were so intelligent. But there we have it. The advanced magnet has been crafted. We got our XP there, which is only 500 little puny pieces of experience plus another 1,000. I'm not going to complain that much. It's still free XP, even though we are a little ways along that amount. But I did pick up some armor that I had, and seeing how we just got here after the fact, we can now go ahead and claim these as a reward. This is 4,500 XP, a little bit nicer. We also got a crossbow out of it. Requires level 12, physical attack of 8 to 11. It's common. I could give this a thing. Curse of Legend, uncommon, can only be used inside of my... I gotta remember exactly which of these does what. Chaos Orb can be used, adds 25, let's see, turns trash into treasure, transforms a common item. So this is probably what I want to use. And we'll use this on the modify station with our sword that we just picked up and see what this can actually give us now. Iron Sword of critical damage. See, now that seems a little bit nicer of what we got. Plus 3% attack lifesteal. Okay, yeah, that seems a little bit nicer. Plus, this makes it to where we can actually use our shield now. Whereas before, we necessarily weren't able to because this is technically a two-handed weapon. This also gives us a little bit extra strength, but that is... Alright, we're not really in a area where we necessarily need that right now, so... Alright, let's see what's next on the agenda of quests. So we got the loot filter. I don't really know if I really need that just yet. Let's maybe hold off. This is a little bit of a pain, by the way, trying to find cave spiders. I've yet to been able to actually find that. But having access to maybe carrying more might be kind of nice. So maybe making one of these backpacks might be proving to be a little useful for us. So we'll grab some leather, some wool and string, and let's get ourselves a backpack. We're probably going to go ahead and upgrade this all the way up to large. So the small does probably, I think, one chest worth. This does a double chest. And then the large will need a few more pieces of leather. So I think we need like 20 pieces of rotten flesh for this. Makes leather. There we go. And we'll go ahead and make the large backpack. So there we go. A lot more space. That looks a lot nicer. And we'll be able to utilize this. Oh, it gives us diamonds too. How many diamonds does it give us? Oh, just really figures. Figures, a little bit of XP, and unidentified epic ring. Okay, we are gonna have to check that out. Also, we do have a lot of other things here. We have these charms I haven't done anything with. But let's go ahead and grab the identify tome. I think this goes right here. Ring of Mana Regen. Energy regen 2.6. Mana regeneration of 1.2. 9% fire resist. That is not bad. Also is a set piece. So unfortunately I cannot equip it because I do not have a ring slot. But these are unsalvageable and this is just a lot nicer. Plus it's a higher level, which is even better. So we'll just go ahead and make use of that. But yeah, unfortunately we can't really do this. I really would like to, but the ability of needing bronze right now is a little sad. I just want to double check and make sure I'm not missing something. This seems to be the way to do it. I've never done this before. I really don't know how to actually get this. Mysterious conversion. I don't understand this. Right click a blaze with the empty burner to capture it. Oh, is that all I have to do? Blazes can be collected. Oh. So hold on a second. So if I make the burner, which is just iron bars and 2 of those, I just need to go to the nether and try to find it and see if we can do it. Is that what it's telling me? Because we might be able to do that if we can just go inside and just kind of see real fast. I really don't want to go in and just die. So let's try to do this in a fashion to where maybe we don't get murdered in 2 seconds. It might even be of note to possibly consider, you know, traveling back to spawn even and putting another portal up over there at the village. Might not be the worst idea in the world. Also, for the time being, what we can do is we can change out the ladder on the tower to kind of speed things up a bit. Might not be the worst idea to do that either. There we go. We got ourselves an empty blaze burner. Now, let's go ahead and sleep real quick. Do I want to take this to spawn? I'm curious. I don't know if this is going to be a good thing or a bad thing to try to take this to the spawn or not. But considering the fact that we can break this as quickly as we can, it might not be a bad idea. So let's maybe scale the tower. We'll teleport to spawn, which I have to remember is, I guess, whatever R is. I'll try to clean up a little and do a little bit of create stuff. We're going to hopefully be able to do some fun and awesome, amazing things with create in this. Not to mention the ability to have immersive engineering coupled along the side of it once we get it unlocked. So yeah, I've never really done this kind of progression before, so this is kind of interesting to me. We might have another minute-long episode or so today, so hopefully you all don't mind. But like, let's see what we got going on here. So that's R. I'm assuming some of this is close enough that it may not cost us any XP. And I need to jump off this way. Oh gosh. Oh, that scares the crap out of me. I also kind of feel like I want some of this dark prismarine. I really like dark prismarine. I don't know what all of y'all's thoughts are, but what is your favorite block in Minecraft? That is a good question. I think dark prismarine is slowly but surely becoming one of mine, or the warped trees in 117. That green color is just kind of gorgeous. It's very nice. It's a very nice color. But let's see what kind of nether spawn we get just by coming over this way, because what we can do is we can utilize a couple different nether portals if necessary, as long as they don't like link together, and we have a problem with that, but we'll see. Let's find out. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe it'll put us somewhere else. Let's find out. Nope, put us in the exact same spot. I was a little worried about this, but that's all right. Let's walk around for a second. Let's try not to look at any Endermen. Let's also try to stay away from bad things like this. What level are you? 19. Oh, that's great. Okay, so it's just maybe not based on whereabouts they are. Cool. All right, let's try not to die. I'm gonna do just a quick survey around to see, is that, okay, that looked like a thing for a second. Ow. Ow. That looks like it hurts, and I'm on fire still. My healing is not helping. Why do these guys have to have fire? I'm trying to heal through the fire. Dang it. Okay. I don't even want to know what that thing is. Holy crap. It's a good thing I'm playing a paladin. I mean, I guess I do have a shield. I guess I could be utilizing that. I really just want to stay away from some of this other stuff. Hold on. Let's kind of run and jump through this a little bit and see what we can see over this way, maybe. Another nice thing that would be nice to do. Is that a freaking gas right there? All right. Oh, that's not good. It's doing nothing. This is not great. This is not cool. Oh, that's really slow stuff. Okay, that's even slower than I realized. Healing. All right, we're gonna go. This is not worth it right now. This is not gonna be worth it right now. I don't see anything that's gonna help me. Or, oh my good mother of heavens. Please don't see me. Oh God. Help me. I'm gonna go while you two do that. Don't mind me. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and head off for now. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that for maybe a minute. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode. Unfortunately, we have learned... Can I eat this bread? We have learned our lesson, so we're gonna have to hold off or figure out where to get some lead, sadly enough. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, don't forget to put them in the comment section down below. And hopefully we'll see you all back in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.